Всем здравствуйте! Что может быть приятнее, когда в осенний ненастный день лежишь на диване в уютной комнате, держа в руках замечательную интересную книгу? Конечно, о вкусах не спорят. Все мы читаем разные книги. Но давайте вернемся в наши школьные годы, когда были книги на все времена и для всех возрастов. Роман Роберта Стивенсона «Остров сокровищ» – один из них. Это классика приключенческого жанра. В мире вряд ли найдется большое количество книг, которые могут составить конкуренцию по популярности этому произведению. Роман «Остров сокровищ» переведен на множество языков мира, а счет его экранизаций идет на десятки. Приключение само началось, когда однажды в бурную темную ночь на пороге трактира «Адмирал Бенбой» появился старый пират Билли Батс.
It was not very long after this that there occurred the first of the mysterious events that rid us at last of the captain, though not, as you'll see, of his affairs. It was a bitter cold winter with long hard frosts and heavy gales, and it was plain from the first that my poor father was little likely to see the spring. He sank daily, and my mother and I had all the inn upon our hands and were kept busy enough without paying much regard to our unpleasant guest. It was one January morning, very early, a pinching, frosty morning, the cove all grey with hoar frost, the ripple lapping softly on the stones, the sun still low and only touching the hilltops and shining far to seaward. The captain had risen earlier than usual and set out down the beach, his cutlass swinging under the broad skirts of the old blue coat, his brass telescope under his arm, his hat tilted back upon his head. I remember his breath hanging like smoke in his wake as he strode off, and the last sound I heard of him as he turned the big rock was a loud snort of indignation, as though his mind was still running upon Dr. Livesey. Well, Mother was upstairs with Father, and I was laying the breakfast table against the captain's return, when the parlour door opened and a man stepped in, on whom I had never set my eyes before. He was a pale, taily creature wanting 2 fingers of the left hand, and though he wore a cutlass, he didn't look much like a fighter. I had always my eye open for seafaring men, with 1 leg or 2, and I remember this one puzzled me. He was not sailorly, and yet he had a smack of the sea about him too. I asked him what was for his service, and he said he would take rum. But as I was going out of the room to fetch it, he sat down upon a table and motioned me to draw near. I paused where I was, with my napkin in my hand. "Come here, sonny," says he. "Come nearer here." I took a step nearer. "Is this here table for my maid Bill?" he asked with a kind of leer. I told him I didn't know his maid Bill, and this was for a person who stayed in our house, whom we called the captain.
В результате зловещих и, на мой взгляд, каких-то странных событий молодой Джим Хокинс, сын хозяйки трактира, становится обладателем карты сокровищ капитана Флинта и вместе со своими друзьями и большой командой пиратов отправляется в путь за сокровищами. Книга «Остров сокровищ» в нашем отделе литературы на иностранных языках есть как в оригинале, так и в адаптации, и не в одном экземпляре. Поэтому приходите, берите, читайте, перечитывайте и наслаждайтесь. Ждем вас в Нижегородской Ленинке.